With love and peace, it's 101 Leafy bringing you some Yokai Watch Wibble Wobble to brighten up your day. We have a bit of a scuffed audio situation, but that's Wib Wob for you. It is back for the first time in 9 years, and I'm using the oldest tablet known to man, the exact tablet I used to play Wib Wob on, because I know that the game is going to work on it. If you don't know how to play it, check out my tutorials for Android and iOS. It's a really good time. You can download it on their website, wibwob.net. The S-Rank coin is out. You can get it in your inventory. It has been added automatically. You can't play because vPhone OS is too slow to you. Try opening your settings within vPhone OS, like your Android system settings, and finding Wib Wob. Okay. And then set Wib Wob to not use battery optimization. And make sure you're using the optimized APK for vPhone OS. You got Demuncher from a special coin? Oh, that is amazing. He's one of the best. Really, for real. Do you like Wib Wob or Puni Puni, S-Rip? I like Wib Wob. I think overall gaming culture has changed, and so the Wib Wob community isn't going to be the same as it once was. But I still like the game. Oh my god! Ultra Zeta Rank! Member Super Crusher, welcome back, and thank you for your support. Seriously, he says, hey Leafy, I got Eterna from my special coin, sadly. You're an OG, you remember the actual Wib Wob, you were there. And you know that Eterna was a plague on the Crank-a-Kai. For me, I got Eterna for my S-Rank special coin, and I was not surprised. We got kind of crushed there. I'm going to swap out Shmooby. Got a Soul Secrets back-to-back with your special coin. It's amazing. Let's see here. We can do Hubbernyon. He's really not that good. He's really not that good. Papillon. Papillon is pretty good. We did get Eterna. Eterna's cuter. We gotta get her levels up there. But we gotta use her. Cuter than Papillon, so even if her HP's lower because she's level 1, we're gonna use her. Do they have transactions for this version? No, of course not. No, if you try to do it, it says that you can't. You got Demona? Very nice. Her HP value is like obscenely high for a base Wib Wob. Her actual ultimate doesn't really do much. It just organizes the Wib Wobs on the board. But her stats, she's really good for the stats early game. Doesn't she have close to 700 HP? Here we go. You spent countless hours on the actual game? The developer was able to see some information about my original Wib Wob account. I sent him the files from my tablet. I'm playing on the old tablet that I used to play and stream Wib Wob on, and he was actually able to recover the map files for the Wib Wob Whisper Slingshot event. And so he'll be able to run that in Wib Wob Reloaded now, which is pretty cool. You've been running Cruncha, Shogunyan, and Jiwanyan S? Oh yeah, Super Crusher! That works! That's like, Cruncha and Shogunyan is what I used to use to clear all the stages. That's what I would always use. Will they finally go past the Shadow Yokai? You mean the Goku Yokai? When Wib Wob shut down? Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, you mean the Mega Yokai? Yeah. They're gonna add a bunch of stuff. I kinda wanna help them do it. I don't know how much I can sort of have the bandwidth to help with, because I want to make some videos. But if I can, I want to help backport yokai from Wib Wob. From Puni to Wib Wob. Like Cupidstall and stuff like that. All the old yokai that they added. Like the bosses and stuff. I want to make all the bosses befriendable. You're glad that Y points don't exist? Aw, yeah. Non-existent, what's up? You got Namahage, very nice. What noise is he making this? Your special coin. Really nice. I got Eterna, which is, you know. But we're using her now. Good. When looking at your iPad, VTubers have me seizure. Really? That's not good. Will Orion event be rerun? Yeah, eventually. They aim to rerun all the old Wib Wob events, you know? And not just rerun them, they'll be permanent. I think he's considering making the seasonal events not permanent, but like that would be the maps and the yokai would still be in the crank. Or something like that. I'm tired. What's up? You used to run Coma Star and Elder Bloom? Oh, wow. Jealous. Coma Star was hard to get. Liberty Way eventually, yes. Liberty Way for sure coming soon. Oh man, it's Noko. Look who it is. We'll see if we befriend him here. I haven't gotten him yet. Scramble battle is not going to happen because too many people cheat these days. It would really just not be any fun or possible. In terms of like crushing the point balls and stuff, I guess they could do that. They don't really have packet captures for that. So they'd have to figure all that out. They'll run the old slingshot. Oh, the weird noises. The weird popping noises. And I'm not talking about my joints. Here we go. Yeah. Do you think they'll do collab events? No, because they'll get sent to the Shadow Realm by copyright. You don't really want to upset manga publishers. They have crazy wrath. Alright, Philly Turna again. 266 times 2. Over 500 HP. So a really useful addition to the team. Nickname, you got Insomni as one of your first cranks and Reloaded. She's only an A rank, not an S rank. Congratulations. I didn't do that right. I want to play on my iPad so it's less laggy. But that's a future thing. Lizard Yan, I don't want any OCs in this game. I want everything to just purely be official content by level 5. I think if people want to host their own private servers using PuniEmu, then of course they can add whatever OCs they want. I wouldn't want anything in this game that's not officially by level 5, but that's just me. I think some people don't feel the same way. Personally, I think even collabs are a touchy subject, because some people feel the collabs are very out of place. But also the collabs are kind of important to the functionality of the game. I've been watching a lot of Conan movies lately. I understand why Kaito Kid was so powerful now. I watched the 8th movie last night. It was really good. Fever. Go. Why did the Momotaranyans except Fezzenyan get their names changed? I mean, they're pretty much the same. They just couldn't decide on something that sounds good. Seriously, I asked level 5 back in the day, and that's what they told me. I had the same question. It also has to do with trademarking, and they try to get things like trademark cleared and stuff. If the name doesn't clear, then they use the other name, even if they like both. That has to do with it too. You still have footage from when you played Wib Wob tired? Hey, what a coincidence. I also have footage of when I played Wib Wob. You know where you can find it, guys? On the 101 Leafy channel. Flexing the OG. Okay, here we go. Will they run certain events? They're trying to run everything from OG Wibble Wobble. Eventually. Awoken Yokai I don't really count as OCs. It's just the same sprite and stuff. Here we go. Eterna. Big Eterna. Okay. We're doing fine on HP. Get that Taro Nyan up again. You prefer the way the models look in Wib Wob versus the models in the 3DS game? As Lizard Nyan. The way they look in Wib Wob is just an approximation of how they would look in the 3DS games. The 3DS look is better. Yeah, I love Wicked Yokai. We need more Wicked Yokai. Ogu, Togu, and Mogu from Yokai Watch 4. Shadow Side. Puff Ant. Yokai Watch is the only game in the universe where a new character will join your team and they will literally say, I can't hold it, while wiggling and holding their trunk. Ja! I like that. There we go. And then we're almost into Fever here. Perfect. Yep. Now I want to use Eterna. When will McCracken be out? When they fix the bug with the hidden stages, which is kind of hard to fix. Least favorite yokai to befriend would be Static King, who we are heading towards in the yokai world now. He's an S rank and he's a rare appearance. And you need him for a legend seal, so he's not that optional. He's for Elder Bloom. How far does the game go right now? Yokai World? They're working on the Yokai 2 maps right now. But they need to get rare drops functional before that happens. So once they patch in the rare item drops, like the fusion items from the sewer bosses. There we go. Yeah, Slurpent will return soon. Get ready for that. You befriended a second no Conan? Great job. Seriously. I haven't even befriended my first. Look, you can talk to the guys now. Hey there, I'm Maya. Hey there. Well, I guess you're kind of used to this now. Yup. We sure are. This is the business district. It's full of skyscrapers. How insightful. This game is really cute. The maps are so cozy. You were walking to work a few years back and saw someone who had a YMoney keychain. The only time that I've ever seen anybody with Yokai Watch merchandise in public before is one time I was at the supermarket and I saw like an actual child with a Yokai Watch backpack, and I was like, obviously I'm not going to walk up and talk to him. But that really says a lot about society. There should be more yokai fans. You lost a top spot, you got 7 scramble coins, and you got Unikirin from your 3rd coin? No way, JT Dog. That's a crazy memory. I'm pretty sure I got Unikirin from a scramble coin, now that you mention it. I think I got him from the scramble coin when I got Melignon M. Through the scramble battle? Food. Pepion is amazing. He's a great healer, and he unlocks the best yokai in the game at Elder Blue. Bloodfist. Count Cavity. He has great stats, but his ultimate is not that strong. So. I think overall, if a yokai is cool and you like them, you should use them. If they're S rank, their stats are really good, so you can use any of the S ranks if you like them. That's my advice. You once saw a kid wearing yokai sneakers? The drip, dude. What? Yokai sneakers? No way. Small X4. We could uncap Beetler. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I'm gonna fuse him into Beetle, the best hider in the game. Beetle is god tier, but people aren't ready for that conversation. Beetle is so good. Here we go. Hiders are purely execution based. They don't really deal any damage. So if you don't use them well, you're gonna think they're bad. Which makes sense. So most people just dismiss them as bad. But especially in Wib Wob, where the game is slower paced, and more skill based, putting your block types from 5 to 4 is really powerful in like a puzzle game like this. And you gotta think about it that way. You know what I mean? Any yokai you would personally recommend players to stay away from, Bolts asks? Yeah, don't invest in Shogunyan. I know that he's really cool and flashy, and he's pretty strong when you first get him. He doesn't scale very well. I don't recommend investing too hard into him. He's really good, like, when you first unlock him. That's it. Lichingao says, one of my best friends from middle school was heavy into Yokai Watch, and once when I went to his house, I managed to take one of his Model 0 watches. Like, you asked permission, right? Because he was your best friend, so you asked permission, you, like, triggered him or something? You wouldn't steal from your best friend, right? That's like a Yokai Watch episode, I think. How do I download this? S.A. Boy, I made 2 videos. I'm working on a 3rd video. You can check the videos on my channel. You asked. Okay. Yeah, I assumed. Nathaniel Ponya, what's up? Wibble Wobble Reloaded. He had 3 Model Zeros? Why? Why would you have 3 Model Zeros? Because they were all at, like, the dollar store? Ultra Zetter Super Crusher says, I put 1 Soul Secrets into Shogunyan so I have something to work with. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But you gotta understand the internet generally does not understand nuance. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile. They're leveling that Shogunyan straight to 5, baby. Everyone's like, oh my god, Super Crusher said invest in Shogunyan. Holy crap, dude. Bing, 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 bing. Leveling up this ultimate with the Soul Secret book. I'm on iOS. I'm on Android right now. I'm streaming my face with iOS, is why I said that. My bad. Here we go. Something like that. You actually want a yokai sweepstakes? No way. I held a yokai sweepstakes for level 5 once. I was like asking them to do a collab with our community. They were really cool back in the day. Super Crusher says, Chauvignon is not worth investing more than 1 soul secrets in. The minute you get even a single or all attacker that's pretty decent, he gets outclassed. Yeah. Chauvignon is really good. Like, poppers are really good at level 1 generally, except Covernyon. Don't ask Covernyon. So Chauvignon really shines because he's kind of like a Ultimate level 2 S rank popper. Because he's a legend, so he gets the 1 level bonus. And then his stats are really good, right? Pride Fisher, it runs faster now. Awesome. Chat is misplaced on stream. It might just not be updating. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why. Thank you for letting me know, though. Is it possible to get multiple Clutie facts in Busters too? No. But Light made a mod that makes it possible, because that's how it works in Yokai 3. What's going on with your mic? Asks Sleepy. It's just the audio situation for Wib Wob. I mean, I could do this. How's this? The game probably sounds really bad like this, right? I think. Okay. Is this any better? It sounds the same. Am I using the wrong mic? It's supposed to be this one. Is this better? Would you rather have 1 S rank of your choice or a fully powered C rank? Fully powered C rank any day. So much better. Oh, thanks. I was using the wrong mic in OBS. Oh my god. Thanks. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, YMoney's ultimates aren't better for money. Score's ultimates are. Just the way the game works. If you make a certain amount of YMoney's ultimates are good. But that's later in the game. Like SSS ranks and above. G-Solts. Leg sit is amazing. Leg sit's a befriender. They gotta add leg sit, and I want to help backport leg sit if I can. Because I want more befrienders in the game. I'm trying to see if I can do that, how I can do that. For the content. But I gotta make some videos first. Did you get Taronyan from the crank? Yes. It sounded like I was in the bathroom, oh geez. I swear. Did I hear what's happening with Kingdom Hearts Missing Link? Yes, I watched the video before I streamed. The remix is pretty good. And the graphics were cool. But do people realize that we already knew Missing Link was abysmal dog shit and it was canceled because it's a terrible game? We saw gameplay of it. We had gameplay of it. Everybody thought it was terrible. Why is a pre-rendered cinematic making people go, oh, they really should have released this game? They really should have released this game that everyone agreed was abysmal doo-doo. Man, it's a Pokemon Go ripoff with Disney characters. How much do you think they're going to suck your wallet for the Peter Pan summon? Missing Link shut down for a reason. It was in closed beta and everyone hated it, so they killed development. It wasn't a full game. Do you know how to get the hidden stage for this one? I forget. You can tell me. There's like a list on the subreddit and Wildwood and stuff and blah, blah, blah. Here we go. I've loved Kingdom Hearts since I was little, and Missing Link might have been the only Kingdom Hearts game that I wouldn't have played. Least favorite yokai you get easily that isn't from the first 2 areas? Ask Plaid. That's pretty specific. I like most yokai. Okay. Go Momonyan. They did do a Kingdom Hearts mobile game, yeah. The gacha? It sucked. First of all, the gacha sucked. Second of all, I have a distinct memory of somebody who played Wib Wob crashing out over the Kingdom Hearts cross gacha and, like, spending every cent they had on it. It was crazy, man. The gacha game sucked? I'm shocked, says Warlock. Exactly. Play Kingdom Hearts 2. It's peak. Does Taigappa stand up as his idol animation? SP2, maybe? Here we go. That's a big one. Get into Fever. We're against Shady, so we're going to deal some lower damage here. KG, what's up? You can't even remember the gameplay for the Kingdom Hearts gacha? It was really bad. You would just, like, tap the screen and do crap. It was the most blah 2D RPG battler ever. You got your Mega Raichus, like the card? Or in Champions, or what? In Go. Oh, nice. Very nice. It is way too hot and way too gross out for me to play Pokemon Go, so I had no clue what you meant. How do we tell them? Do score boosters stack? Yeah, and so do attack boosters. It'll be back. It'll be back. It'll be back. Give him a moment. He's adding something. He's cooking. You don't question when a chef has to season the stew. Akira flashbacks. I've actually seen that movie. Not just posted memes from it. That is a weird movie. Like, hard to understand. And I'm good at understanding that sort of stuff. The body horror is crazy. And part of why it was hard for me to understand is because that sort of stuff used to make me really nervous and uncomfortable. I watched it when I was, younger. And so, with my friend. And I was like, oh, this is creepy. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hand-drawn artwork. And I loved it. Loved the movie. Can I get confirmation that you used the 3,000 money to get 50 spirit? And then you get 3,000 back, so you keep buying 50 spirit. Yeah. You make more than you spent. Trust. He halved the cost of YMoney. The maintenance is for 600 special coins. Oh, right. The 500 cigarettes maintenance. Thank you, Super Crusher. Kids don't smoke. It's bad for you. It's a skit from an old TV show known as Star Wars: The Next Generation. Non says I can't question the chef because they don't let me in the kitchen. I'm not authorized staff, whatever that means. They've tried telling me that before. I don't really care, though. Old? No, they're gonna make Reboot on Amazon. It's not old anymore. What new events would you be excited for in Wib Wob Reloaded? Liberty Way to grind coins from Goldie Bones. And maybe even get some early SS action going on with Liberty non-SS, who's kind of less strong than most SS ranks. Pandal, my goat. That's my goat. If Pokemon were in Yokai Watch, would Megas increase their rank? I don't know about that. It would just be a form change, so they wouldn't have a rank. Yokai has plenty of temporary form changes. Fever. They added the ability to use some coins. Oh, cool, guys. Infinite Inferno is the new update. The last 2 Inferno maps. Oh, that's awesome for people who are there. They added purple coin, guys. We're so back. Purple coin bros on top. You got Sandy from your purple coin? Seriously? You get coins by scanning arcs into the Switch version of Yokai. You gotta pull Eterna from your purple coin. Guys, if you're wondering about the Oni crank, it is left over from Wib Wob and he cannot remove it right now. They're not doing anything with it. Perform 10 trillion ultimate moves. Make bonus balls in Wib Wob. You know who hates that mission? I'll give you a hint. I don't have to say it. Insomnia's test. We passed it on accident. Best EXP booster in the game. If we become friends, I'd be way too excited to sleep. I could say the same thing, Insomni. What a coincidence. Who's that, guys? Who could it be? Cheerful coin. I know who we're getting from this. Casanova. He's coming. It's gonna be Slippy. Claim all admissions coming soon, says Huffman. Seriously? Yes, please. Woohoo. Is there a way to just enable all these missions from the start instead of doing them one by one? It's like actually one of the worst parts of Poonie Wib Wob. Okay, smiley feeling. Casanova coming in. Casanova, we need it for Dan Doodle. Come on! Come on. It's Casanova. Okay. It's fine. We're harmonizing. Yeah, Insomnia is the best XP booster in Poonie because they never added any. Funnily enough, it's like the one ultimate type we really need now. Because you can go to level 100 and it's hell. B rank. Ah! Timidel was pretty good. He's a hider. You gave me the fright of my life. You could have warned me that was coming. Here we go. Okay, guys. Do you know what it's time for? It's time to unseal Shogunyan and Wib Wob after 9 years of the servers being down. I unsealed him like 10, 11 years ago. Here it is. I'm Shogunyan. Let's be friends, nya. You are now friends. You are now friends with Shogunyan. This is a visual glitch. He joins at level 1. Okay. Yippee. Who do I switch off my team? There's no room. Guess I'm gonna have to switch off Beetler. No way. I want Eterna. We're going with Eterna. Legendary yokai have bonuses in score attack. When they add skills, they will. I'm not sure if their skills are implemented yet. Let me check. I love using items one by one. Skills are added, says Huffman. Seriously? Are you going to add a way to get skill secrets then? Here we go. I don't know who to use this on. Some Android phones use Shogunyan's Japanese voice for some reason. That's a goated glitch. Here we go. Okay, this is super fun. We're almost at Massive Face. Z moves were literally created to rip off ultimate moves. So any Pokemon with a Z move would be in Yokai Watch with that as their ultimate, for sure. Yeah. Have you played Monster Hunter Stories? That has some really cool move animations. The new one kind of had a crappy story. It took itself too seriously for a story that's so straightforward and poorly written. The other ones are kids' games, and it's like, okay, yeah, the story is simple and whatever, right? It's like Yokai Watch. This one, it's like, oh, the story is so epic, and then it's like the most predictable thing ever. It was still cool, though. Oh, Shogunyan's Wib Wob is very nostalgic looking. Here we go. Go. KGS, is it possible for Sangokushi to get translated? Yeah, with AI or something. Don't ask me. The last time I tried to talk about it, people literally got mad at me for it, and they didn't understand what I said. It was really annoying. I was like, I like Sangokushi. I think it's underrated. I was saying this on stream. I was like, I think Sangokushi is underrated. I would like to do a patch for it someday if I can. I don't know. And then some assholes were getting mad and being like, oh, wow. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, man. People are crazy. So don't ask me about Sangokushi patch. I'm like clearly not allowed to say anything about wanting to do one. Is Buster's 2 legit translated? Yeah, Light did it, yeah. iOS version is out, yes. It's not just his face that's massive, you know. I skipped past it, my bad. I like that Whisper says that. He means his eyes and nose, guys. And his hands. He means Massive Face's hands. You gotta watch out for his hands. Yokai Watch would never make inappropriate jokes. Yokai Watch would never do that. They've never done that. Name a single time Yokai Watch has made like a butt joke or something. You can't. Here we go. There's never been a single butt joke in the history of Yokai Watch. we go. Did Yokai Watch ever find its audience? You tell me. No. Level 5 can't even make anything to keep an audience. That's their main issue. When they actually release stuff, it sells and people love it, but they can't keep releasing stuff. They can't make things at a decent pace or anything. Deca Police was first announced for like 2023 or something. So it's a fad, says former Pichu. That's not what I said at all. Why can't something just exist? Why does it have to either find an audience or be a fad? That is such a forced dichotomy that I never said exists. Hello, Mitikyo. The way that Deca Police had a whole song they used in marketing and it's been delayed for 4 years, this Sleepy, exactly. They have 10 projects under development and nothing gets released as Warlock. Yep. Easy boss fight. Huffman, you just remember Deca Police? Yup. What do we get here? Whee! Which type of manju bun to have when we get there? They didn't localize it to donuts yet. Oh, decisions. How amazing. Wib Wob's amazing. It's manju instead of donuts. I love it. Finished within 280 seconds. You will get a nyan from that coin. Says Clad. Let's check it. Oh, the cute music. Great, 450 bonus balls. There we go. My favorite mission. Squid Kid, you remember befriending Ogreless in Terror Time? That was a really fun event. Would be cool to see him do it. Why won't you leave a review? I don't know. I'm terrible like that. I don't want them to succeed. Here we go. 5-star coin. Libertinian A. Mama Aura. I could feel the heartful A rank, but I couldn't feel more precisely than that. Would you like to be friends with Mama Aura? No. Super Crusher, what's up? You say it's so nostalgic watching a Leafy Wib Wob stream. Thank you so much. This is really fun, right? I love it. This game is so cute. What's the door saying? Ask me Nochi for help. I'll pay the money. I'm not wasting my spirits on bro. Tablapuk, he's amazing, especially if you befriend more of him. He's really good. What are the doors spending this money on? Asked Warlock. They're preparing the Gates of Whimsy event, clearly. Come on. Me and Minochi are not on squeaking terms right now. Squeaking, like Alvin and the Chipmunks? Did I ever tell you guys, whenever I think of Alvin and the Chipmunks, I think of this really annoying guy who was honestly quite mean, but that's because he was kind of weird. And so he would just, you know, say mean things to people because he would judge them for... I won't get into it, but he would judge them for some stupid stuff. And so... one thing that was really funny about him was, despite acting like he was some big shot guy, if you know what I mean... he was really obsessed with Alvin and the Chipmunks. And when I say Alvin and the Chipmunks, I mean the movies. And he thought that they were not just peak cinema, but he thought they were like peak music and music culture. And so he would write Alvin and the Chipmunks fan fiction. And I'm getting to the best part here. What is there even to be obsessed about with Alvin and the Chipmunks? Well, they had 2 movies, right? And I'm really getting to the best part here. You can guess what he was obsessed with here if you saw the second movie, right? Okay. No, some people know where I'm going with this. Some people actually know where I'm going with this. Yes. He really... This was elementary school, and he was not only claiming that was peak cinema and writing fan fiction, he really liked the female chipmunk. Clearly, she's one of the chipmunks. I don't think her name was Alvin, even if I can't remember what her name. So we'll just say her name was and he really liked He had his own OC chipmunk, who I shan't name because it was his real name. And I'm sure his chipmunk shared his very strange views that certainly came from his parents. Maybe his chipmunk liked to discriminate as well. And he would talk about a few things. He would talk about how his parents think he's a musical prodigy. How he thinks he's smarter than everyone else. He wasn't. I mean, it was fucking elementary school. Get over yourself, bro. And he would talk about how he's going to send his scripts for Alvin and the Chipmunks to Universal, and they're going to use them for the movies. I don't know if that ever happened, but what did happen is 3,500 people are playing Wib Wob Reloaded at this very moment, according to the developer. So we can be proud of him for that. Nice job, dude, and thank you for supporting us. Thank you for holding the servers open. Go. I think the best part about it is normally when you think of the people who are like, I have my fan fiction, I'm going to send it to the company, and I have my self-insert OC, they're not really like the most outspoken person. They're usually people who are kind of like shy, right? Not to stereotype. But this guy was so outspoken and full of himself, you wouldn't really expect him to have such a weird niche interest. It's not like he played video games or anything. Outside of that, I hate to use the word, but he was kind of like normal, you know what I mean? Except he was very fucking weird, man. I didn't like him, but I don't really want to talk about the ways he was discriminating against people. And so I'll just say I didn't like him, and he wasn't into being nice to people. He was also kind of weird to some of the girls in the grade. He wouldn't really leave them alone when they would ask him to. And so this guy was obsessed with Alvin and the Chipmunks. How does he feel about the new movie that was announced? Chipwrecked? I don't know. But I saw Minions and Monsters because it actually looked kind of good. I saw Despicable Me 1, Despicable Me 2, you know, when they released. And then I didn't see anything else. I didn't see the other Minions movies. The guy who voices the Minions gave an interview saying he felt kind of the same way. He mainly disliked the first Despicable Me. But then he was really into this new one. And so I went to see it and I actually thought it was like pretty good. Might be an exaggeration. I think it's impressive what they can do with like not really non-verbal characters, but non-lingual characters, right? They're not really speaking a real language. They convey emotions and intentions. They can't have them speaking for any too long of a period. They have a lot of stuff going on in the background. Mario Movie 2 was really beautiful. The soundtrack was amazing. It was a lot closer to the games. Overall, it's a lot closer to what I wanted the first Mario movie to be. Obviously, as a movie, it's like not a great movie. But as a video game adaptation, I thought it was kind of better. The second Mario movie. There was no like licensed Hollywood music, which was annoying. Did I see the Backrooms movie? No, I mean, I don't know why I would see that. If I'm being completely honest, I don't know why I would see that. So I didn't see it. Minions movie had like some interesting animation tech going on with like all the minions and the eyeballs and all that stuff. I won't spoil what I mean by the eyeballs. They show it in all the trailers, guys. It's the monster. Detective Pikachu. I saw that when it released in theaters, and then I saw it again because I really like the graphics. The graphics. Look. I'm trying to be easy to understand here. I wish I could have seen Detective Pikachu in IMAX like it was truly intended. Okay, you want me to say that? Here we go. I liked the Pikmin in the Mario movie. That was the best part. I love Pikmin. They're very cute. That made me happy. So it's the best movie ever. I didn't play the Detective Pikachu game on Switch. Is it good? Yeah, Non, you like the Pikmin cameo? It was cute. Every candy is mid compared to chocolate, says Pichu. I agree. I like semi-sweet chocolate. Can you guess why? Because I can put it in cookies when I make cookies. Is that cheating? Wait! What is this creature? I've never heard of this creature before. Can someone explain the joke? I don't get it. Why is there air coming out of his chin? And why is he so bald? Why does he only have a small tuft of hair? Ass head? I don't get it. There's the butt joke. Exactly. Okay, yeah. He's literally talking shit. Stop it. That should be Whisper's ultimate name. That should be Whisper's ultimate name. Up the Grounder says when he was little, he thought IMAX was a weird experimental way to watch movies. I mean, you're not even wrong. It's just kind of a judgmental way to put it. It's a real blah, blah, blah aspect ratio, really nice cameras, stuff like that. But in a way, it is just another way to watch movies. You weren't wrong. Those cheeks sure can squeak. Okay. Did you feel that as well? It was really strange. Gonzo, I'm sensing something strange around here. I wonder what I'll find at the junk shop today. Guys, it's Yokai Watch 2 references. This town's full of old noodle shops. They all look so delicious. You thought IMAX was a scary, untested method? Conspiracy theory. Was that always their names? Not really. They got localized. The timeline where they're named Bony and Fleshy. I would be really sad. Yeah. Making the characters closer to the anime in Yokai Watch 2 was critical to the game's success, but that didn't matter as much internationally, where they rewrote the entire anime anyways to be a completely different script and butchered the localization to hell and back. I know people really like the dub, and that's fine, but it's totally different from the original Yokai Watch anime that got popular in Japan. So when we talk about why Yokai Watch is popular or why it failed, the fact that it's has a fairly different script outside of Japan does have things to do with that. It is relevant. Former Pichu says they thought the world was going to end because the moon was visible in the morning when they were little. I thought it was cool and pretty. Link 20 at once on stage 100? Thank you. Remember Super Crusher? Yeah, a lot of people like the dubs because of the VAs. Honestly, outside of Whisper and maybe Nate, I thought the dub VAs were awful. I mean, Brent was fine, but the budget was really low, so they had to use them for, like, everybody. But honestly, there are a lot of terrible anime dubs out there and game dubs that a lot of people really like, so I gotta learn to keep my mouth shut on that. You're not allowed to have unpopular opinions or opinions that people disagree with. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous game to play. Here we go. Whee! Off the Grounder says, slice ball to the rice balls only being rice balls for slice and rice because they couldn't control that one. Yeah, that's a bit of an awkward moment when you rewrite all the rice balls and then there's a rice ball yokai. Classic Disney. In the game, Nate's VA is good, but in the anime, he feels flat sometimes as Super Crusher. That's exactly how I feel. Meanwhile, Keita's so expressive in Japanese and so funny. Eterna out here gaining 4 HP per level. That's pretty big. You're pretty sure the English anime dub appeared on Disney XD? You're correct, and that's part of why it was so bad, unfortunately. I saw the movie in theaters because how could I not? The Yokai Watch movie. And so much of the dub was so bad. It made me cringe so hard. I was still happy they did it, though. I was still happy they did it. I'm still glad that people enjoyed it. But I had seen the Japanese version so many times that I loved it so much. I was like, oh, man. Like, Bear's voice was so bad, dude. Bear's voice was so bad. Not even funny. Okay, no. It was hilarious. It had me dying. Nyata was great, actually. Nyata's dub was great. Probably because he's a parody of an English movie character. What's the best yokai movie? First, second one are both really good. Forever Friends is really good. Shadow Side is pretty good. Why School Heroes is kind of lackluster. The third movie is really weird and very fast-paced. The story is kind of bad, but it's a fun ride. Here we go. Shogunyan dealing plenty of damage here. Beautiful. Nyata's VA was Whispers. That would explain a lot, because Whispers was great. Nee says, maybe the English fan base thinks Nate is boring compared to the Japanese fan base that loves him because the dub changed a lot of stuff. They'll never actually admit that, Nee. That's really difficult to accept for some people. Good point, though. I was watching some of the Japanese yokai episodes, like some of the later ones, and it's still just as funny as I remember. Fast-paced, but not quite TikTok-y, like newer shows. How many yokai are there that are just based on nothing? There's no yokai that's based on nothing. It's always based on some sort of concept. I never liked the Haley voice actress, that they chose for the change. The first one was alright. The one that they chose for the change was really bad. But then Nate, I mean, Nate was fine as you're gonna get. But I thought that, like you said, he was not as funny as the Japanese voice actress was. And so when they changed that, it was like, whatever, to me. Here we go. Favor. Did the Japanese fanbase actually hate Haley Ann? No, not really. That's kind of exaggerated. Yokai Watch just started to fumble there as a whole. She was kind of viewed as a scapegoat. Like, oh, they don't like it because of her. It was really easy for people who weren't Japanese or didn't understand Japanese to say that. Instead of, like, understanding that Yokai Watch 3 was a toy-reliant hellscape in Japan, and we completely dodged that with our version. Yo, Ultra Zetarank member Yakushin, what's up? Welcome for the support. Forever sad Inahal was not playable in Yokai 4. Yes, very sad. Sinek is supposed to be in a hidden stage, but he's in regular stages sometimes. I don't know. They do that with yokai that are in the crank sometimes. They're kind of on hidden stages sometimes. We got Mad Mountain, who is a fantastic attack booster because he's one of the only ones in the game right now. Komajiro A and Komajiro S are really good. Pretty sure Komajiro A is not even in the game, not even in the crank. I think he forgot to put it in. Like, he put Komajiro S in, but not A, which is really awkward. Jibanyan A and Jibanyan S and Komasan A, yes. I haven't seen anyone pull Komajiro A. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I might be wrong. I haven't seen anyone pull Komajiro A. I've seen a lot of people with S. Get some rest, Yakishin. I'm gonna keep streaming for a bit because I'm having a lot of fun, but I also like playing Ground Blue Fantasy Relink, and I'm so addicted to it. Let's finish this map, though. Let's get to the end of the map. You pulled Komajiro A as your first ever crank knee? Okay, I'm just saying BS then. Okay, he didn't forget Komajiro. Sorry. Okay, good. I've just never seen anyone bother to mention him. Okay, he just gets fused instantly and nobody mentions him. That's why. Okay. Yeah, so what you can do is you can use Komajiro A and Komajiro S at the same time. And this is important because he's like the only A-rank attack booster in the game. We all occasionally spout BS. I try to as often as possible, actually. Here we go. Tambo Soul, Oni Smasher Sky, Hovernyan, and Blasters. Fallback attack is so god tier in Blasters. And yeah, you're using some of my favorite items from all those old videos I do. Here we go. Go. Okay. They're slippery, so we make a bit more money here. We deal a bit more damage. Get them. They're getting stronger pretty fast. They're getting way stronger faster. Here we go. Here we go. Here I am. Okay. Icon Gonto. You used one of my old tutorials for busters during your recent playthrough. Awesome. Item dropping Soultimates work, but item drops do not happen in this game yet. They aren't functional. Until item drops are functional, item drop Soultimates don't do anything, but the Soultimates themselves are functional. Sorry if that makes no sense. The one you're forgetting is Sinek, the item drop. And yeah, they never make anything more or better than these guys. It was one of those ideas that sounded good until they realized how over-centralizing it was. either they would have to do nothing or you would have to be using them at all times. So they decided to just make them do nothing. The item drops ultimates. Yeah, here's where they drop their item if they had one. Thanks for coming, KG. Who has the best boss name and why is it Wobble Walk as Warlock? I love Wobble Walk, and it's a really, really accurate translation of Dondoro, so I like him a lot. Or localization, rather. $122 YMoney. We're making serious cash flow now. 5 attack per level. It's huge stack growths. A huge buff for item droppers. I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to buff them to make them more functional. Because that's what he did with Befrienders. Befrienders didn't really work until he buffed them. Super Crusher says, Yokai's the king of having a god tier name for every 10 shitty ones. Yup. It's the continuous search for the gem in the pile of crap that makes playing Yokai so addicting. It's kind of like real life in a way. Too much to take makes me want to end it all. But then the last Neon Mirai makes it all worth it. Okay. That one was too much to take. Yeah, it's the two guys mining. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Nee says, J12 occasionally argues with me that too much to take is a good name. It's a good name if not for the fact that it's 4 words separated by 3 dashes and 2 numbers. Starwin is terrible because they never should have changed it from Darwin in the first place. I take no compromise. Thurston's still the worst to this day. Use the Super Crusher. Thurston's really bad because he's a classic yokai, Shutendoji, and they ended up using him as the villain for Yokai 4. So it had crazy consequences. Worst one still Fokapa says non-existent. Okay, true. You got Snartle from the Special Coin Life of the Party. Welcome back. He's really good. He's really strong. He's basically Shogunyan, but a second one. He's a little weaker than Shogunyan. 1 ultimate level weaker. And a bit stats. His stats are a little weaker. But he's really, really strong. Poppers start off really strong. That's Ultimate 1, so they're nice. Diamond says, I remember thinking the change from Darwin to Starwin is so minimal, why even bother? They want it to be their own character name, I guess. Big Fish is the best yokai name. What are you talking about? This is bait. Big Fish is the best yokai name. Mousehold is a goated localization, yeah. If you installed the game today, can you claim the special coin? Check your inventory. If it's not there, you didn't get it. There is a decent number of yokai that heal. It's kind of like big fish in a small pond, and he's allegedly the big fish. Well, I'll tell you what. If you can find the small pond... Oh, Koma-san. Okay. I'll take it. You got lucky with the crank today. You got Liberty, Nyane, Zero, and D-Muncher. Oh, wow. That's fantastic, dude. Those are some insane cranks. Really great job. You're sad you got Princess Pearl instead of Otokime. Honestly, that is such a perfect translation that I don't mind. That's perfectly fine. That's way better than a lot of things that they did. But Otokime is right. Like, that's the name they usually use for her, so it makes sense. I get it. I like Princess Pearl. And I usually hate when they change anything. Princess Pearl is just translating Otohime, basically. I mean, not really, but... You were confused in Blasters why she was called that? I remember getting so hyped over that on stream. Yeah, accurately translated names like Odyssey Nyan. Don't. That is weak bait. And I'm not, taking it. You're casting it with Odyssey Nyan's line right there, actually. Go. Is this stage 100? 99. You pulled the new Otokime variant in Puni? I'm sorry you're still playing Puni. That sounds rough, bro. That must be difficult. They released a movie based on Odyssey Nyan? That's crazy, bro. His bow. He's based off of Odysseus. That's his bow. It's not a fishing rod. Komoshira, Elderbloom, and Slurpent are the best legendaries. I agree. Put Dandoodle up there because he got buffed. Alright. Papa Windbag is another attack booster. He's really difficult to befriend because you have to buy his soba noodles. And they are expensive. He's also only on this stage. You're making dinner again, Kimmy? I hope it's something good. I made chicken salad earlier. Made a delicious whole chicken in the oven. I'm just that good, I guess. Buff Professor, says JT Dog. That is a really slippery slope in so many ways. Befrienders as a category were categorically buffed because they sort of had to be. Buffing characters that stun and attack at the same time is like kind of a... that's really strong, man. Steak and potatoes, that's like my favorite thing. It's like my favorite thing to make. It's the best. Oh, Burley activated a little late. Sorry. No money. No cash. Professor stuns all characters. Stage 110 from Adamant. Okay, we can do it. Ultra Z or Super Crusher, you're waiting pizza while dreading the possibility of another rush at work? By waiting, you mean like you're serving it? You're making cash? Or you're waiting on a pizza at your doorstep? You're spending cash. This is different. You meant eating. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. Swelterior is crank exclusive and required to unseal Komoshira. So the interesting thing about Swelterior is he's a really good all attacker, but the moment you get him, Komoshira might be better. We got this. Momo, we really need you to pop that Shogunyan. Okay. Get him. Screw the Crankakai, I agree. Okay. Yeah, Super Crusher, the only use Sweltarier has is if you get super lucky and get him early, or if you spend the Soul Secrets on Elder Bloom, and then you pull a bunch of Sweltarier. Because then you can't get Shurikoma up to a higher Ultimate level. Alright. Let's go beat Dr. Madaman. Okay. Heading into this stage, let's target Flumpy so that we only have Lion to deal with during Fever, and we deal full damage to the Brave Tribe there. Because you deal lower damage to the Eerie Tribe if you're targeting it. Well, that didn't work. Here we go. Oops. Ah! I fumbled that. I fumbled that really hard. The iPad's going to be less laggy, so we can do slick maneuvers easily. Just give the server a few days to let us transfer over. Okay. We made enough cash. We're making serious money with Shogunyan. Crunk! Here we go. Go. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Ah! It's Sweltarier, it's Liberty Nyanas, it's Liberty Nyanas, it's Liberty Nyanas! It's Liberty Nyanas! Holy crap! It's literally Liberty Nyanas! It's actually Liberty Nyanas! No way! We seriously lucked out! There's currently a 1.5 times rate up going for Libes. He's literally the best all-attacker in the entire game. And not only that, we're heading to the Yokai world because we have Pepion and we're trying to unlock Elder Bloom who goes with him. We're technically missing Unicorn, but that doesn't even matter. He is Liberty Nyan S. We haven't pulled him in 9 years, and back when I pulled him, Level 5 contacted me about the event. I worked with him on it, and it was so nostalgic. And now we are pulling him again with Wib Wob back. And it's really cool, because I remember grinding money with him back in the day. I'm free inside that capsule, but now I'm even more free. Okay, that is a fire line. Liberty Nyanas is the strongest all-attacker in the game right now. He's the strongest moneymaker in the game right now. He is literally exactly, precisely who we were rolling for, and I couldn't be any happier now. Okay. Yeah. Super Liberty Shine. Holy Light from his torch damages everything within a certain area. 20 points at level 1. Now we got to do the secret maps to get the books so we can level him up. Easy. We kind of want to level up Elder Bloom. We don't get any books yet, right? Like not even one pity book? Yes. Yeah, he uses the Japanese nya, even if he's North America exclusive. Is Komasan S any good? Not really. Do the sewers, says it's the nickname. Yeah, we gotta do the sewers. Sewers give you the books when you finish the maps. Yeah. It's really cute. Here we go. We gotta level up Liberty Nyanas. And then we can actually get to making money pretty fast. What insane luck. Zero, Liberty Nyanas. Pepion, all within the first 100 stages. Great luck, dude. Yeah. I'm so happy. Liberty Neon S is not even usable in Puni Puni. So this is truly preserving the old game content. Let's use him. Go. Awesome. Super Liberty Shine. He's got his own little Ultimate animation and everything. Zero. Liberty Neon. Momo. Go, go. Got him. Got him. Slick maneuver. At like 10 FPS, by the way. Go. Yes! Look how much money we're gonna make! Oh my god, we dealt so much damage. Yes. He's S rank, dude. 152? That's like the most we made in a single run so far. We'll make more, don't worry. That's awesome. Holy crap. Big time cash. Oh yeah. Not even Liberty Neon A. It's literally Liberty Neon S. I'm so happy. Here we go. Here we go. Yup. Zero. Ah, I did it wrong. Lagging. What's up, Wicked? He says, congrats on Live S. Why, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling that wouldn't kill. Is it possible to get Panda Noko as Spooky Squash? Not at the moment, but eventually, yes, and it won't cost money. All those guys will be free, you know? You got nothing from your cranks? Uh-oh. Here we go. We're getting some spirits from the clears, but we might want to start saving up. What's up, Jamimus? We just pulled Liberty Neon S from the Crankakai. We did a crank. Using the money we made with Shogunyan. And now we got Liberty Neon S. Here we go. I didn't mean to kill the other guy. It's all over if you kill the other guy. Oh, and... okay. Now I'm just being silly. As you can see, all attackers excel when attacking multiple targets, and when you level up their ultimates, and their actual levels. They really unleash their potential over time. Meanwhile, poppers like Shogunyan, they're pretty good out of the gate, but their full potential, you know, isn't that high. Here we go. That was 105? Yeah. 106 time. I love Squishmallows. I have a Piplup Squishmallow. You're using Komajito D because it's confusing using Liberty Nyan and Jibanyan S? Are you doing like a mascot team or something? Liberty Nyan S is so good. You gotta base your team around him. Oh, right, you're colorblind. I'm sorry. I forgot about this, Jamie Miss. I'm sorry. Yeah, that makes sense. Here we go. Okay. Attack up, score up, go. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. 5,000. 200,000 score. That's a good run there. 137. Very nice. Wow, Libes gets 5 attack from each level. That's like a legend yokai. You pulled Pepion from your special coin? Seriously? Congratulations. You can now unseal Elderbloom. The best YMoney booster in the game, basically. Here we go. I'm kind of holding out for Spirit Sending and Casanova to be added soon. Here we go. Yeah. We're trying to make it to Dr. Madaman here. Yeah. Yes, buying spirits is taking way too much money right now, so we need spirit sending and inbox systems. Okay. Am I going to do sewers after Madaman? I'm probably going to go eat. We'll do sewers tomorrow. Here we go. Cicadas outside? Dude, it's just like Yokai Watch. Feel the burn. Ideally, you want to use Momonion first before you explode your board. Okay. Is Libes worth using books on? Yes, Mario. He's really strong, and he will get you a lot of money. Just make sure you're leveling up your Elder Bloom as well. Liberty Nanas is one of the only yokai in the entire game worth using books on, besides Swelterior, Elder Bloom, and Komashura. But then, Swelterior isn't worth it because of Komashura, right? Well, if you have Komajito S and blah, 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 Swelterior is really good at Ultimate 7. Here we go. Yeah. Perfect. Wow. Big Liberty Nyan damage. Here we go. Can we get off a second Momotaro Nyan here? No. Here we go. I should have targeted Mirapo for more damage. Can I farm soul secrets later on in the game? No. You spent the sewer A through F secrets on Shogunyan. I keep telling people not to do that. Don't do that. You break your save file if you do that, guys. No more Wib Wob for you. I'm joking, but yeesh, man. You get more books from the Divine Paradise later on. You can crank soul secrets, but early game, dude, no. He's mad by nature and maddening to boot. Don't let him use those injections. You have a family, man. Think of your daughters. They asked you to stop. A red capsule with Komasan A? It's okay. The base odds for Soul Secrets, it's like 2%. You gotta pop the vials so he doesn't heal. It's pretty easy otherwise. Okay. Nice! Let's go. I've never seen a boss heal more than he hit before. Still, he's out of the way and now the big time awaits. The mansions of Breezy Hills are up next. Young Master. In the magnificent museum of Gourd Pond. 5-star coin. Let's go. You're taking your sweet time 3-starring every level, as it should be. Have fun. I'm just trying to get Static King for Elder Bloom. Okay, you guys. Breezy Hills. I forgot about this map somehow. I was like, is there something before Excellent Tower? Okay, cute map. I never go to this one. It's been a while. Holy crap. There's never a reason to go to this map. Wow. The dinosaur. Yeah, Jimmy Miss. I love how Wib Wob has like the bite-sized versions of the maps that we know. Here we go. Get the tuna tick on this map for Komashira. That's right. Early YMoney farm. Shogunyan, I guess. Basically, go back a bit and look at what I do for every stage. Check it out. Okay. Here we go. A second zero. Oh, Komasan A. Let's go. We can fuse him into Komasan S. Oh, my swirls. That was amazing. I'm coming with you. Hooray. For the collection. He's kind of weak in power, but he's cute and decent stats because of his rank. Pretty nice. Yeah, it would have been way better if it was Komajito. Alright, you guys, that was a super fun stream. But one blackout later, and some more streams. And now Liberty Neon. We are super happy and good to go for our next stream tomorrow. With love and peace, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon with more tutorial videos and another stream. Have a wonderful night. Bye.